Going to have to back off here, and it's probably not going to be out, and there's contact and a big tank slapper. Ron Van Til was just behind it, and that was some moment from Thomas Priding. The contact with Lucas Auer, a 90-degree angle going up Eau Rouge on the grass, which remember is soaking wet. And the outside turns in, finds a Lamborghini in the way, and a slightly lighter Mercedes and a slightly lighter Lamborghini now. Behind then, that was when Nico Muller was sent out through the gravel trap, and Rolf finishing right through the gravel trap. Yes, he did. In fact, finishing was just taking evasive action. He wasn't directly involved in the initial incident. And then we got Laurens Vanthoor coming out, and then there was contact between the Porsche and the Lamborghini. Here's a replay. Look at this. Rast comes across there to defend his position.
Around the outside, Uverhaus already making up one position here. Bit of a slide there from Almeida as well. And off into the gravel we go. Henkefen's in the gravel. Knows it's three wide realistically as the middle car. And yeah, there we go. So Karasani's just caught in the middle. And they've both tried to find a bit of room that isn't there.
Fantastic driving from Philip Barron. Qualified third as the Greystone McLaren is turned around.
Yeah, that's Andrew Gilbert. He just got caught in the rear.
Take a look at the replay. Up the inside. Is there contact? Oh boy, you bet. Kikisak Nana running into the side. In the background, he's turned around. Moss comes together with Sebastian Vettel.
Given his pace, absolutely sensational. This was the moment.
Gilardoni. So it's Kevin, the championship leader, frustrated.
Right on board here with Andrew Gilbert. He didn't really set it up the inside. Oh, contact on the rear.
In the rain.
Still Steiner holding on to that lead. Oh, has he? Oh, a spin.
He's around in the wall.
He's got it wrong. He's got it oh so wrong. No contact as such, but off the track now, Jedlinski. A situation, the Thieber Motorsport. This is the replay. This was the moment. Oh, missed the braking point. Wow, that is a huge crash. Obviously managed to dodge all the collisions. Now that is the winner from yesterday's race as well. Dominic Schrammel obviously going off. That's part of the Motorpark team. You've obviously got as well.
By Steiner as well. It all kicked off on the final lap, including Fumanelli going around into the wall.
So did get ahead. This is the moment. Oh, just got rear-ended. That was contact with none other than Alex Garcia, the Mexican.
As they wake their way now down here, contact, oh my God, Paul Aron has spun. I don't believe it, Paul Aron has spun. Pierre-Louis Chauvet as they come up towards the final two corners. Whoa, spinner off into the gravel, two spinners. One is Roman Belinsky. Here it is, they made contact. There we go, so they'd made contact through turn number 7. So Masson hadn't run wide. Wants to get involved in this battle. There is Ford. Oh no, contact between the two teammates. The two MP Motorsport cars are in the gravel. Unfortunately, with Francesco Braschi, his Braschi locks up into the side of Zagazzetta, and that could be a trip to the stewards. Let's see what happens. Contact had been made already. Coming into turn number 4, spun round. Game over.
Alex Dana locks up the brake, going wheel to wheel with Ugo and James. And then at the top of the hill, Martini Estensornet, who went wide, he'd already suffered damage into the gravel. Smack goes Il Siciliano Alfio Spinner. What a disappointing 3 wide as they race down the hill. Rafa in the middle of the circuit, locks up the brake. He's lost the front wing. Rafa's in trouble. Jules Castro going through. Victoria Blockina. And that's the reason we have got debris at turn 1. The front wing smack collected by Perino. It's one of the Jensen Motorsport cars bulldozed. For Rafael Kamada, there's Arvid Lindblad up the inside. Big contact with Adam Fitzgerald. There's Arvid Lindblad on the outside. Pedro Perino, bang. He crosses the line in 7. And the battle, the final positions. This is the reason why at the final corner, a wild ride for the Greek, Giorgio Marcogiannis for Crem Motorsport. Smack into the wall. Wow, that was actually a very big hit. Going straight ahead. Oh, spinner into Charlie Wirtz. This is the restart just a few moments ago. Rinicello running wide. Watch Valentin Plus as Partishev loses the front wing. Certainly one of the BVM racing cars involved in this. Still can't pick up the number. It may well be, but I'll stand corrected on that. And then coming down the hill, Martinez and Nick Hilborda, and Charlie Vert's in trouble. Frederick Lund turned around on the very final corner.
It's on the tail of James Cottingham in the opening couple of corners, and of course they're streaking away from third, and off there goes Proctor into the barriers. Stuart Proctor off into the barriers, tangled with I think a GT4 car. Looks like he's there, but we saw it clear as day from the onboard. It's only at the point of contact that there's an overlap, and that's what they'll look at. Definite contact that launches the Mercedes up into the air. 1.5 back behind, and there Edgar into the side of Mo Ritz, and the McLaren's in the gravel, and it could allow Jamie Day past the pair.
The inside line, Foster leads, Roberts is second and works all over the grass, and into the gravel there goes Rupert Laslett. Rupert Laslett tries to find a way back past Callum Davis, goes to the inside, tries the outside, gets roughed up, squeezed off the road into the gravel, and Rupert Laslett just avoids the barrier. So again, despite the pace, there's almost a reluctance and a spin for Callum Davis, who goes around and finds the barrier, clangs into that. That was wrong coming out of Sheen Curve.
Well, he's had great pace this weekend, as we've got, that will be Callum Davis in contact. Oh, that'll be a big one. That'll be a big shunt with Max Esterson.
You can see up the inside, maybe Esterson didn't see him though, he definitely saw him there, but then that is a big accident.
We'll talk through, you can kind of see here, so he's out sideways, he then gets caught in that rut.
Or you could see he'd lost it quite early in the corner. He arrived at the bottom of Paddock Hill completely slow. Jack Sherwood nearly doing exactly the same thing as well.
Look at Tom Mills straight around the outside of his teammate coming up towards Drew's. Bit of contact as Jack Sherwood also. Big contact between the teammates, and that's Tom Mills out onto the sky.
So she's got on the curve, bottomed out, and then you're a complete passenger now, because you can see how slippery the grass is, and you barely even slow down.
Oh, she does hit the barrier.
Luckily.
He's fighting as well. The driver in 12th as Awasa finds the wall. And Yuma Awasa
never goes to plan, does it? Is he just going to get squeezed here? Rear tyre? Yeah, rear to front tyre. That's always going to end up breaking.
You see, Doohan is still scrapping there. There's going to be a spin in the background. Into the wall goes Boschong, and it's Teo Pourchaire. Hit a couple of times. Luca Giotto, meter of the race. Doohan did not get away well. It goes from bad to worse. Sargent and Doohan. Ollie Caldwell involved, and that was Doohan, Daruvala, and Sargent. Sargent has parked up the car. Personal best in the first sector and in the middle sector, but he gets into the gravel and he gets into the wall on the exit, getting a clean start and able to take the lead away. But we've got a collision in the background. It's the Van Amersfoort racing car and the Campos.
Apple 2. Oh, here we go then. Magny lost the rear, and unfortunately it's Benavidez, the innocent victim. Here he is. Oh, that is a
pretty late move down to the inside of the 58. Off here, and it just right where it gets light coming over the top of 3A, and it just got away from him. And
when you talk about a thing of beauty, I imagine seeing that marine layer out of the front windshield of these Ferraris is a sign of
142.120. Oh, Coleman and Custodio Toledo coming together. Cars evasive everywhere. Or Balkason might have had a run. Jan Bernier. Oh, and a big spin right in front of everybody. Just saw him moving, but here he comes. Oh, my. He just got in way too hot. He's up at the sharp end of things once again with an opportunity. Oh, and as I say that, does what is so easy. Rothberg looks like he was able to really get going. Oh, a spin. That is great. Favre in front of the field. Phenomenal. Evasive driving by some of the others. Coleman, and I think Cook too. Oh, Aaron Weiss running a little deep there, trying to defend. Come down the inside of Horsch. He does. Horsch turns in and just clouts him. And in this, I really don't think Horsch knew.
On va revoir ce qu'il s'est passé. L'accrochage là-bas, à la sortie du triple gauche. L'accrochage.
On
l'a aidé, je crois. On l'a aidé, Christophe Amand.
Sandro Perissuti. Hein. Ouais. Bon, là.
C'est Sandro Perissuti qui a envoyé la numéro 69, 7ème position. Alors. Oh là 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 là.
C'est contact avec Grégory Guilbert. Hein.
Concrètement,
pardon,
Thomas, on dirait du liquide de refroidissement qui s'échappe.
Et Fabien Laverne qui envoie en tête à queue David Lévy qui. Oh là, beau car control qui remet la voiture droite, pardon. Oh
là, il a été aidé. Hein. Il a été aidé par Paul Parentoen hein, sur la Mercedes, l'une des 3 Mercedes du Team CD Sport.
Il l'a perdu seul Jean-Laurent Navarro à la sortie de cette voiture de l'équipe. Qui vient Christophe Armand qui vient toucher ici la numéro 6 qui était
dans deux disciplines en fait, et malgré cela, et accrochage devant et c'est la 28 qui part en tête à queue, c'est McRae. Là c'est un coup dur pour Nomura, on voit cette une touchette, un accrochage qui aurait pu finir un petit peu plus en délicatesse, mais fort heureusement.
So there's the
Lost it on the braking,
but that was worse than I was anticipating. He's going to be into this one. He's held his ground. Oh, no! The two of them are going to make contact. They did. Oh, Albuquerque.
Push, you can see the steam coming off the brakes there. Jamie's been actually shoved out wide. I think he did actually catch onto the back of Jochen Hahn's truck there. That's the eyeing up a top 5 finish all of a sudden. Then it's Shane Brayton, Stefan Fass in 8th place, second in the Promoters' Cup, as it all goes to pot for Teo Calve, that puncture.
Di Pasquale runs with him, the pole sitter's gone back to 3rd. Chaz Mostert next and a little bumper straight, and we've got trouble here for Slade. He got out of that.
Oh, have a look at this. So contact at the front and the back with Brody Kostecki and Jake Kostecki. That's a rear wheel coming off Jake Kostecki's car.
The pack here significantly, so he's got big trouble. He's been turned and whacked the wall. Game over for Di Pasquale. Does he survive this?
Percat, who's out of control at the change of direction from 2 to 3 and then fires wide. Once it was out,
here's the replay. It caught my eye.
We've got Courtney in the wall. This is going to trigger a safety car to cover Kostecki. So you're right, he's got a left-hand rear wheel in the grass. Then there's the bump and then it flicks the other way.
In the Napa Central Muscle Cars, and the thunder is underway here. Brilliant stuff from one of the cars splitting through the middle here already. A couple of cars tardy. We've had an incident at the back of the field there too. Look on the right-hand side. There is the charge. A couple of cars at the back also stalling but refiring, and by then the incident happened there.
Superproduction. И в суперпродакшене тоже. Нет, ух, да, вот и завал. Один Volkswagen, действительно, Горбатенко у нас на старт, к сожалению, не вышел. После гонки на Moscow Race говорил, что как неприятно бороться с ребятами на желтых машинах. Хотя здесь, может, Самаира. 4-е место у нас в какой-то момент. Да, ну здесь...
Да. Но, с другой стороны, мне кажется, могут расценить, как Василий смещался в сторону Климановича, и поэтому, собственно, спровоцировал это столкновение.
Егор оруживый получился достаточно неприятный инцидент.
Это Егор Фокин подлетел здесь на Митяеве. Егор, во-первых, проспал.
Шпильки срезала. Но зачем?
Зачем? Не было здесь места. Можно сказать, что Катя не оставляла места, да, потому что, очевидно, Леня все понимал. Она заходила по более крутой траектории, очень много скорости принесла в поворот. Классической для себя расклейки на 3-й позиции. Контакт там, как мне кажется, у кого-то из иностранных GT, Стас Новиков там тоже потолкался. Здесь Чачава. Панул, может быть, немножечко... Нет, здесь раскачала, мы видим, машину Pukekohe. С Чачава они там были вместе. Очень, такая была их жесткая борьба. Бампер машин соперника. В итоге уже позади Родион. И там разворачивает Артемия Мельникова. Такая хорошая гонка вчера и такая... Еще раз. До второго момента. Ну, как мне кажется, здесь, конечно, не было никакого злого умысла со стороны Олега Семенова. Как Света здорово действительно сориентировалась, она ушла вообще на внешний радиус, причем сразу, когда увидела весь этот замес и продолжал крутиться. Что казалось бы, и здесь он стал уходить внутрь, да, контакт со Светланой Горбуновой. Да, к сожалению, Света вот здесь не смогла избежать контакта с соперником. Ой, подкрылок оторвало. Момент, когда тоже Вартаняну здесь пришлось максимально широко выезжать. Ой, Столяров, смотри, там был за пределами трассы. Причем хочет сказать, Женя, ух ты, разбивает здесь. Какой там спуск? Вот этот момент, первый контакт.
Второй контакт, третий контакт.
Ну, мне кажется, что нести дальше. Внутрь бросился Перегудов, думал, может быть, что по прямой уедет здесь Громов. Первый контакт, разворачивает Громов. Пилот. Ох, да. 30 номер и 66-й.
Andreas Kimsen også sikkert uden at vinde nogle placeringer, men er med, og så har vi lidt ballade nede bagved i 2L-klassen.
Victor alt for sent forbi.
Og så er der kontakt bagved. Andreas Kimsen kommer godt igennem der. Lidt mere ondt i maven over hernede ved anden tredje pladsen. Nej, og så kommer det kontakt. Ole Petersen forsøger sig på indersiden af Kasper Pilgaard.
NSX GT3. Og ja, så har vi så netop situationen her, hvor at de...
Allerede op og kigger. Snortur.
Dan Sørensen sammen med snor rundt, ja.
Plus 600 meter er der altså på Podborg Park. Og der er kontakt. Magnus Madsen forsøger at komme ind foran Mads Krausen. Hvordan søren fik han?
You turn in, little wiggle on entry.
Oh no, that's such a fast corner.
And he almost kept it out of the barrier.
Yeah, he buried the throttle. Oh, a little loose out of 9 and then loses the back. It kind of went into a Scandinavian flip there. Ericsson comes level as he passes Rossi.
And not giving up. Oh, Marcus dirt tracking.
Side by side there for third. Stingray Rob is going to get in front of Peterson. He's going to think about contesting for second.
Gets inside, little bit of contact right front to left rear. The stewards won't look kindly on that.
Coming up the track, both of them, maybe have been some contact there. Harvey gets loose. Big moment. Left rear tire's failing. There it goes. The team's trying to get the back of the car down. And
Yeah, a little bit of contact right there. The 7 car into the back of the 23.
Say, I run on the fence because if anything happens, I don't have far to go to hit it. And he was close enough to the wall to where it was really an insignificant hit. Brad Keselowski and someone getting together right there. And then behind them, as the 43 sort of the meat in the sandwich. Clips the 10, the 10 goes spinning. So a little contact on both front corners of the 43 of Eric Jones as well.
Right there, the car starts coming around on him.
And when it digs into the ground, that pulls the tire off the wheel right there.
Oh, through the white paint there also.
Pretty.
Big wiggle there. Is he going to catch it? No, up into the wall. He keeps it off the wall, though.
Oh, don't come on.
Just barely.
You wanted him to stay on the gas. Kind of tell your driver
Whoa,
this is where
whoa, back it down, lock it down.
Oh, boy.
Let's hope he doesn't hit this inside wall.
He's going to hit it. Oh, and hard. Gosh.
Almost contact with the blue and white truck at Benfica. Oh, a spin.
Caden Honeycutt in the 30.
Just oil that gets on the header, as you can see right there, right behind that left front tire.
42 of Cy Lynch. There goes the left front tire.
And Mike hopped over it, literally.
Exactly.
Hard hit over the right rear. Freddie Raymer, Dylan Sisney, and Zeb Wise all involved. So good to see the drivers out of the car. And a big hat tip to
Throughout the majority of the race, we saw a couple of riders spilling down the order. Thankfully, all managed to. Evan Belford also away pretty well, and then there was drama at Wilson's. Carter Brown
this time dives out of the slipstream and through he goes. Oh, that's a bit of a touch. One's on the grass, just a kiss at the back end. Oh, that's upside down. That's Luke Williams. Luke Williams upside down. What happened? They are now spectators. Oh, a spin, and when it goes that way, over they go, and it was.
That as we go. Now keep also in mind, and looks like it's PJ. PJ Jacobson has tossed it away between turns 1 and 2. Greg at the track really wasn't that wet.
Oh, there goes Cam.
Peterson.
Just lost the rear end of the motorcycle. A little bit too much throttle. And he's got to pick it up.
Oh, my gosh. And I didn't see Ashton Yates able to keep Herron behind him as we see somebody crash. Is that
Ty Scott.
Ty Scott has
first place. Then Rocco Landers, Josh Hayes, and Mesa.
Yeah, for a minute, you saw the red and you're thinking it's Herron. And
look back, middle part of your screen. It's already happening.
Wow. Yeah, I can see it. Oh, and Owen Williams. Wow. How did Owen just save that? Oh, my gosh.
Smooth pass on Yakov.
Oh, the bike's gone down. Big bike's gone down. Flipping. Is that Max Van?
Softer compound to allow some heat in there. And a rider down. It's Avery Dreyer.
Well, he's chasing Gus. There it is.
Yeah.
So it's right out of turn 10.
It was kind of off the patch. We've seen people crash going onto that initial patch.
Right now, and you can say, oh, we have a crash. Is that Owen Williams? Possibly. Looks like Owen. Yep, it is.
Trying to carry more corner speed.
Oh, there goes Travis. Travis just fell down out of this race right now, and that pit board for that factory.